Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Before Brooke hears the Forrester takeover conversation, Carter deceives Ridge. According to Thursday, November 21st spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton will need to make a quick decision. Ridge Forrester wants to know what's going on after seeing Carter's name on the LLC documents. It appears that Carter will fabricate a reason to justify his signing and persuade Ridge that everything is fine. There is no reason why Ridge shouldn't believe Carter because he has stated time and time again that he believes him. Ultimately, Carter ought to leave that office with all the necessary initials and signatures. Carter will return to the cabin with crucial information for Hope Logan, Annika Noel, after successfully tricking Ridge and Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. Carter and Hope are shown discussing their takeover strategies in the weekly preview video for B&B, with a shocked Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, listening in outside. Brooke will be shocked to learn that Carter might be the next CEO of Forrester Creations, even though Hope emphasizes that Carter has a decision to make. Will Brooke interrupt this discussion and question Carter about his motivations? Hope might then be forced to defend her decision to remain silent. If Brooke tells Ridge the truth, she might blow this for Carter and Hope, leaving her unsure of what to do next. They will debate who Carter is truly loyal to after they are back with Ridge and Steffi. Steffi, who no longer believes in Carter, will gripe about his loyalty to the Logans and fear that the Forresters will suffer as a result. Although Ridge will maintain that Carter is an essential member of the team, Steffi will begin to question whether he can truly be trusted to perform his duties any longer. According to Ridge, Carter is an essential worker who needs to continue serving as COO. If Carter succeeds in this coup scheme and ascends to the Forrester throne, Ridge will undoubtedly feel differently. We'll keep you updated on all the shocking events that are likely to occur because our predictions indicate that Carter will start a feud like never before. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge and Steffi might be in for some terrible news soon, so pay attention. Family quarrels and prohibited visitors, Eric forbids Hope and Carter from attending Thanksgiving. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, family arguments and prohibited visitors, Eric forbids Hope and Carter from Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is quickly approaching, according to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, but two people may not receive invitations to this year's festivities. Hope Logan and Carter Walton may have to look for alternative ways to celebrate the vacation if they carry out their existing plans. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton and Hope Logan will take over Forrester Creations. If Carter can make the most of that LLC, he has a fantastic chance to seize the lead at Forrester Creations with Hope at his side. Hope and Carter are definitely gaining momentum to take advantage of this opportunity, but they need to prepare for the inevitable resistance. Ridge and Steffi Forrester will undoubtedly file a lawsuit to stop this action. The pain of Carter and Hope's treachery will endure even though it appears likely that Ridge and Steffi will eventually change their minds. In addition, if Hope and Carter's plan picks up speed, Brooke Logan will surely be involved in the drama that is developing. B&B spoilers, Brooke Logan may not tell, but knows. Given that she is aware of the scenario, Brooke is in a vulnerable position because she shares responsibility for the result if she chooses to keep quiet rather than warning Ridge. She may, however, choose to hide her knowledge and pretend not to be aware of what is happening. Ridge might not discover right away that Brooke knew about the impending problem but decided not to tell him. Given that background, let's take a moment to focus on Carter and Hope. Although John McCook's character Eric Forrester has strong feelings for both of them, forthcoming spoilers for B&B suggest that when the truth about Hope and Carter's schemes is exposed, his viewpoint may drastically change. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, does Eric Forrester forbid Hope Logan and Carter Walton from his house during Thanksgiving? It's easy to imagine Eric choosing to keep Carter and Hope out of the Thanksgiving celebrations given the current circumstances. He may believe that it is impossible to let such traitors enter his house. Furthermore, Hope and Carter probably wouldn't want to attend the event anyhow given the mounting tension. In the end, they might be spending a quiet Thanksgiving with just the two of them, having successfully distanced themselves from the upcoming takeover plot. Future spoilers indicate that Hope and Carter will have to deal with the consequences of their goals, and we'll keep you informed as more details about the drama develop. Ridge vs. Steffi, Carter covers, Brooke overhears. here are the spoilers for Thursday, November 21st, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans should anticipate that Brooke Logan will overhear startling information on tomorrow's episode. Emergence of the Beautiful and the Bold. Ridge Forrester, meantime, continues to believe that Carter Walton is essential. Steffi Forrester Finnegan, however, doubts Carter's allegiance. What will happen when Carter gives Forrester Creations a final chance? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan's scheme. According to Thursday, November 21st B&B teasers, Hope Logan will be eagerly awaiting Carter's response. Hope hopes Carter can help her save her fashion line and career, which she really wants. But Carter's plans to take over Forrester Creations are beginning to change his mind. Hope likes to bring up the subject of betrayal whenever Carter begins to discuss his ties with Ridge and Eric Forrester, John McCook. Brooke Logan overhears B&B spoilers. Carter made another attempt to speak with Ridge and Steffi. At first, I assumed Steffi would be more vigilant that Ridge would sign the documents without reading them. The episode on Wednesday, however, demonstrated the complete opposite. Steffi began signing blindly, but Ridge saw that something wasn't quite right. The revelation of a startling fact to Brooke is also hinted at. This might have to do with the scene in the weekly preview clip where Brooke overhears Carter and Hope discussing their plan. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's dangerous cover. According to Thursday, November 21st teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will question Carter about his signature on the LLC documents. Ridge still has a lot of faith in Carter. Carter will therefore probably think of a creative justification. Steffi may become alarmed, but Ridge may accept it. Thursday, November 21st, 2024, B&B spoilers. Additionally, it is hinted that Ridge will maintain his insistence that Carter is essential to Forrester Creations in Thursday's episode. Steffi is already doubting Carter's loyalty, though. In the event that Carter files these documents, what will happen? Carter said he needed to sign both of the copies. Carter may correct the error on Ridge's copy, but will he submit the right one? Additionally, there is the matter of Luna Nozawa's correspondence with Bill Spencer. When will Electra Forrester learn that Remy Price, her friend, is actually her covert stalker? Will Remy also target Will Spencer? Wednesday, November 20th, 2024, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, hint at a significant choice Ridge will have to make about his allegiances. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, a look at Ridge Forrester's reality. Ridge Forrester finds himself in a difficult situation. It was him that appointed Steffi Forrester Finnegan as the CEO of Forrester Creations, promising to honor her choices. Steffi became petty after initially deciding to continue Hope for the future and give it another opportunity. She cancelled the line and had Hope hauled out of the building because she was convinced that Hope Logan was pursuing John Finnegan once more. Though he didn't want to disagree with Steffi, Ridge felt that the measures were excessive. Ridge is now beginning to question whether Steffi's poor business choice was only motivated by personal considerations. Ridge feels conflicted when Carter Walton seeks to speak with him. Does Carter begin to make sense, or does he further distance himself from Ridge? Pals may not stay pals for very long. Spoilers for B&B, Carter Walton's final chance. Although he hasn't filed them yet, Carter may have signed his name to the LLC documents at Hope's request. He still has time to reconsider and put it out of his mind. But before he makes a decision, Carter believes he should speak with Ridge. Ridge has not been treating Carter like a friend lately, despite the fact that they are meant to be closest friends and respect one another. Rather, he has felt like a mere employee, which is exactly what he is. Nevertheless, Carter makes an effort to utilize their connection to persuade Ridge to recognize Steffi's grave error. According to Carter, Forrester Creations' future lies in his vision and Hope's vision. The business cannot continue to operate in the past. For the future, they require Hope. Will Ridge comply with Hope's wishes and conduct a coup, or will Carter be able to reach him? Is Carter ready, but is Hope? As Carter Walton and Ridge Forrester stand on opposite sides of a crucial business decision, the growing tension at Forrester Creations has reached a breaking point. Carter, who is renowned for his cool-headedness and astute legal knowledge, makes a strong argument that might change the course of the business. Ridge, meanwhile, struggles with a contentious decision that can sour relations with allies and pave the way for a further rift between the Logans and Forresters. The foundation of Carter's case is his unwavering commitment to upholding Hope for the Future's integrity. He has carefully examined every aspect of the company's activities and contracts in his capacity as its legal and operational guardian. In sharp contrast to the traditional Forrester legacy, he sees promise in the brand's capacity to represent innovation and forward-thinking in addition to its financial success. From Carter's perspective, profits are not the only consideration here. The goal is to demonstrate that Forrester Creations can change without losing its unique character. Hope for the future is the future, not simply a brand. Carter supports his claims with statistics, including estimates, infographics, and quotes from prominent figures in the field who highlight the brand's promise. Some board members are won over by his calculated approach, but Ridge is not convinced. There are two universes that Ridge Forrester must choose between. He sees the merit in Carter's reasoning, but he also feels a natural allegiance to Steffi and her plan for Forrester Creations. Steffi has made it apparent that she sees Hope for the Future as a diversion that depletes resources and splits company loyalty. We must concentrate on our couture line, which is what made Forrester Creations a dominant force. We are being drawn away from our roots by Hope for the Future. Ridge must decide whether to fully support Carter's plan to save Hope's brand or to support Steffi, which would essentially marginalize one of Forrester Creations' most creative initiatives. The board meeting turns into a battlefield as Steffi presents her idea of a more efficient business and Carter vehemently defends his position. Ever the defender of her daughter's rights, Brooke Logan stokes the flames by pressuring Ridge to pay attention to Carter. Ridge, you've always had a vision. Don't allow our business be held back by narrow-minded thinking. You are aware that Carter is correct. Ridge's hesitation is only made worse by the tension between Steffi and Brooke, which makes his final decision even more difficult. Carter takes a rare break from his customary professionalism to appeal to Ridge on an emotional level. He draws attention to the personal stakes, not just for Hope, but for all of us at Forrester Creations who value creativity and daring. What we want to be as a corporation is more important than Hope or Steffi. Do we lead with bravery and vision, or do we play it safe? Some board members find resonance in Carter's remarks, which helps him gain ground. But everyone is left in anticipation as Ridge's look stays enigmatic. In the end, Ridge takes a decision that surprises everyone. He makes the decision to compromise, but not in a way that completely pleases everyone. Ridge declares that Hope for the Future will continue to be a part of Forrester Creations, but under Steffi's direction and with considerable financial cuts. Steffi sees this choice as a flimsy compromise, while Hope and Carter feel undercut by it. Tradition and innovation may coexist at Forrester Creations, but we must find a balance. Steffi will supervise the changes to make sure we adhere to our basic principles. The consequences are instantaneous. Carter wonders if his devotion to the company was worth the effort, Hope feels deceived, and Steffi makes a silent commitment to further her authority over the business. Hope approaches Carter and asks if his plan was the best course of action. Even while she appreciates his efforts, she believes Steffi has gained a substantial advantage. We might not have won this battle, even though you gave it your all. 2. Steffi's contentment asterisk. Despite feeling vindicated, Steffi is cautious of Carter's power within the organization. In order to prevent him from endangering her authority, she starts to set the stage for his further marginalization. To Ridge, Steffi asterisk. This was the right choice, but we must continue to monitor Carter. He has too much invested in Hope's plan. 3. Brooke's disappointment is as follows. Brooke calls Ridge's choice a betrayal of their family's interests and accuses him of playing both sides. Their personal connection could be affected by the friction between them. The Brooke to Ridge route. You had the opportunity to act morally, but you failed to do so. I don't recognize this, Ridge. 4. Carter's thought asterisk. Carter starts to wonder where he fits in at Forrester Creations. He feels undervalued despite his dedication and hard work, and he questions whether it's time to go it alone. The inner thoughts of Carter. For what purpose have I sacrificed everything to this company? Perhaps I should start considering my future instead of theirs. With leadership rifts and morale at an all-time high, the decision puts Forrester Creations in a vulnerable position. The failure gives Carter the confidence to start looking for new prospects, possibly outside of Forrester Creations. As Steffi and Brooke get ready for the next round of their protracted battle, Ridge's contentious choice paves the way for further power clashes. It is still unclear if Ridge's capitulation marked the start of a new era for Forrester Creations or the beginning of its demise. Time will tell. When Brooke Logan takes a pivotal action that upsets the delicate balance of power at Forrester Creations, the complex web of allegiances, treacheries, and power struggles takes a dramatic turn. After years of controlling the company's course, Ridge and Steffi are caught off guard when Brooke uses her power in ways that will have long-term effects. Meanwhile, Hope Logan and Carter Walton's partnership is in jeopardy as their futures are entwined in a risky wager. Brooke understands that tact is no longer enough when the Logans and Forresters are at an all-time high in terms of tension. She takes strong action in response to her dissatisfaction with Steffi's relentless desire for control and Ridge's vacillating judgments. Brooke presents herself as the unanticipated kingmaker by utilizing her ownership stake in Forrester Creations and her familiarity with the inner workings of the business. This is the final time you have undervalued me. You'll see how far I'll go to keep my family safe if you and Steffi choose to play games. Ridge and Steffi are forced into a corner by Brooke's scheming, making it impossible for them to act alone without consulting her. She successfully changes the balance of power by enlisting the support of more board members and stockholders, making Ridge and Steffi face the fact that Brooke is now a decisive actor rather than a bystander. Steffi is furious because she is used to having her father's complete support. She accuses Brooke of going too far and destroying the Forrester family legacy. The two women are engaged in a heated argument and neither is prepared to compromise. You believe you can just go into my business and make decisions? This is Forrester, not Logan Creations, and I will stop at nothing to maintain it that way. Steffi, you've let your ambition to blind you. This is about what's best for everyone, not about you. Perhaps you need to realize that you are not invincible. The confrontation lays the groundwork for a further divide between the Logans and Forresters as their conflicting visions are fought out in the board meeting. Ridge is forced to make a difficult decision between his daughter and his old love. Although Brooke's actions make him wonder about her intentions, he is also aware that Steffi's unrelenting strategies have caused her to lose important allies. Relationships are further strained by Ridge's refusal to commit to a side, as Steffi and Brooke both doubt his allegiance. How did this happen? Steffi and Brooke both have good points, but if you pick one, you'll lose the other. Does this family have any hope for the future? Given that both ladies want his support, his uncertainty simply makes the situation more tense. Hope and Carter are in a dangerous situation in the middle of the pandemonium. All sides are examining their alliance, which was formed during the crucible of combat to save Hope for the future. They have a brief reprieve thanks to Brooke's newfound leverage, but their success depends on their capacity to produce outcomes. We can't give up now that we've come this far. They will destroy Hope for the future unless we can demonstrate its value. Carter is still dedicated to their cause despite the recent setbacks. But he starts to wonder if the personal toll the company is taking is worth his allegiance to it. Carter's thoughts asterisk. I've put in more effort than anyone else to defend this brand, but at what price? Perhaps I should stop constantly tidying up other people's mess and start considering my own future. The drama centers on the crucial board meeting when Brooke makes her case for a change of course at Forrester Creations. Unwilling to give up authority, Steffi responds with a vision based on exclusivity and tradition. Another level of complication is introduced by Hope and Carter's positions in the discussion as their innovative ideas run counter to Steffi's more traditional stance. Forrester Creations has always prospered due to its adaptability. We will stagnate if we continue using the same old formula. The moment has come to welcome change. If change weakens what makes us special, it is pointless. Legacy is important to Forrester Creations, and I won't allow anyone, not even you, Brooke, to endanger that. With Ridge's tie-breaking vote looming as the decisive factor, the board is strongly divided. When all is said and done, Ridge grudgingly takes Brooke's side, indicating a change in Forrester Creations' course. The choice severely undermines Steffi's authority while solidifying Brooke's influence. The triumph is bittersweet, though, because the consequences could cause the entire business to collapse. I think this is the greatest decision for the organization, but it wasn't an easy one. We must proceed, even if it means taking chances. While Brooke gains a short-term victory that might end up costing her in the long run, Steffi is left fuming and vowing to get back on her feet. Now that Ridge's ruling has given them a respite, Hope and Carter need to fulfill their commitments. There is tremendous pressure to make Hope for the future a success because any mistake may spell the end of the project and their own careers. We're not going to waste the opportunity we've been given to show ourselves. This is our time. But Carter starts thinking about whether he wants to stay at Forrester Creations or go elsewhere. He might look for new chances as a result of his growing disenchantment with the politics of the organization, which might further upend the dynamics. Determined to take back control, Steffi starts planning her return. Her connections with influential figures at Forrester Creations may pave the way for a more intense power battle. 2. The precarious peace of Ridge and Brooke *. Brooke's relationship with Ridge is clearly strained, even as she celebrates her win. Ridge's bitterness about being pushed into a tight spot could jeopardize their collaboration. 3. Carter's bond and Hope *. As they work through the difficulties that lie ahead, Hope and Carter's alliance grows stronger. Their collaboration, however, calls into question their professional and personal boundaries and gives rise to rumors that could make things more difficult. 4. The future of the company *. After the experience, Forrester Creations is more split than ever. Employees and stakeholders start to doubt the company's direction as a result of the conflicting visions, which creates the conditions for more disruption. Although Brooke's audacious maneuver changes the balance of power at Forrester Creations, there are serious consequences associated with the victory. Hope and Carter must take on the enormous challenge of establishing their value while Steffi plans her next move. Despite being a significant decision, Ridge feels alone and uncertain about his role in the developing drama as a result of his contentious choice. One thing is certain in the high-stakes world of Forrester Creations: the struggle for dominance is far from done.